It's happening once again, another brand new reveal show, and I think this one potentially could be one of the big ones of the year. Of course, it's AdeptiCon, it's happening next week, and what we always do on this channel, we do our hopes and predictions. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, for those of you wondering what he's going to be showing off at Adepticon, image in the background right now, you can see that most of the big game systems, if not all of them, are really going to be present. Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, Warhammer the Old World, Kill Team, Warhammer Underworlds, plus that thing at the bottom that says exciting teasers, Necromunda, and Warhammer the Horus heresy. Now, starting off with the big thing to me, which of course is Warhammer 40,000, I think this is going to be the end of the spring preview. What I mean by that is in the roadmap that we got showing all the releases in spring, we've seen everything except Chaos Space Marines. I think this is going to be the Chaos Space Marine show for Warhammer 40,000. Remember what I was talking about in the Rumourverse? Apparently, Chaos are going to be getting 2 generic lords along with 2 generic box sets. Each lord is going to be a part of a separate box set. One box set is going to have like a new Chaos Lord with a jump pack in there, which is going to be filled with like Warp Talons, if I'm not mistaken, and Possessed and stuff like that. And the other box set is going to have another generic brand new Chaos Lord in there, and that's going to be filled with like just normal Chaos Space Marine, like Legionnaires and stuff, like Terminators, and just like the normal Chaos Terminator, not Chaos Terminator, Chaos Marine kind of figure, right? The old stuff that we absolutely know about. Apparently, it's just those 2 new characters, and that is it. Unless they do pull something out of the bag. There has been rumors of Huron. There's been a lot of rumors of Huron lately, but I don't think Huron is going to be shown at this event. I think the Huron rumor is attached to something in the narrative that is probably going to be coming to the mid/end of this edition. Well, that's my personal thoughts on it anyway. I definitely do think during this edition, we are going to get a brand new Huron model. It's just a matter of when rather than if. Now, there's always an outside chance we could see a bit of a different teaser for Warhammer 40,000, and if we are going to get a teaser, it's probably going to be related to that codex in the summer that was redacted. Of course, you know my standpoint on it. I personally think it's going to be Agents of the Imperium. There's some people out there that still believe it is the Emperor's Children, which is fine. No one really knows. Even I don't really know at this point. It's just all a guessing game, right? The Rumourverse there always lies and stuff like that, as I always say. It really could be anything, but I am leaning towards Agents of the Imperium with all the build-up that I'm seeing to this big event that is going to be happening in the narrative side of Warhammer 40,000. If you've been following the story in the White Dwarf magazine, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So I personally think if we are going to get a spicy tease, it is going to be related to Agents of the Imperium. I know Sisters of Battle are on the horizon, Genestealer Cults are on the horizon as well, but I think they're going to leave them for other events to reveal their contents of what's going to be coming out with their editions. Some people keep asking me, do you think Blood Angels at Adepticon? A little tease? Nope, Blood Angels are way too far off at this moment in time, but they are going to show off some Age of Sigmar stuff that's coming out in the summer, and, you know, never say never. I guess never say never. Anything could happen. These are the beauty of these reveal shows. It could be the best, it could be the worst, but never say never. Now, let me jump from the 40k setting to the old world setting briefly, and then we'll go back to Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus heresy and everything like that, because the old world really interests me. Last reveal show, we got the orcs. We know the orcs are coming. This reveal show, it has to be the dwarves. From what I was hearing, the matchups were going to be Tomb Kings versus Bretonnians, dwarves, of course, versus greenskins. So we got the greenskins. It's time for the dwarves. I am excited to see what the new character is going to be for the dwarves. Everyone so far in their armor has got like a new HQ standout character. It's going to be really interesting to see what the dwarves get. I'm sure they're going to get like a Battle Force box that we've seen like what the orcs got as well, full of like probably infantry, maybe a cannon, some gunners in there, everything, you know, what you expect a dwarf army to have a core of. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. exciting times as well for the old world players. Jumping back to the Warhammer 40k products, let's start with Kill Team, because I've been talking about this till I'm blue in the face as a towel myself. The next Kill Team box set that I'm hearing is going to be introduced into the setting is supposed to be Votann versus Genestealer cults. Apparently the new models in there are going to be Votann Prospectors. I think I've got that unit name right. The guys on like the motorbikes, which are now on foot. Like, they've lost the motorbike and they're on foot. Apparently those are going to be the new models for Votann, and the upgrade kit in there is going to be for Cadian Brood Brothers. So the new Cadian kit, because that's changed since the old Brood Brother kit, that is what you're going to be getting for Genestealer cults in that box set. Maybe they're going to talk about future Kill Team updates. I am definitely hearing now that the flying stuff that we've been assuming and been talking about in the Rumourverse is going towards Kill Team, but I'm going to leave that for another video for another day, because there's a lot to talk about in there, and I think that is just a dedicated bloody Kill Team rumor video. Anything else on the Kill Team? I don't see anything else. I did mention the other day maybe new rules are coming to Kill Team. I'm not saying it's going to be a new edition or anything like that, but I am hearing that there is going to be some new rule sets introduced, so maybe that is going to be on the agenda to be spoken about. And staying with the specialized games in Warhammer 40,000, let's talk about Necromunda, because this is funky, because the other day I did a rumor video talking about rumors about Necromunda Secundus. About an hour after I put that video out, GW dropped an article about Necromunda talking about Necromunda Secundus. So for me, those rumors that I was hearing through the Whispers of the Warp are true, and I think now during this reveal show, they are going to tease Necromunda Secundus. There is one thing they could tease as well, and this is with the original Necromunda game. I'm calling it Necromunda game because it's not Necromunda Secundus. I heard about a new squat trike being introduced into it, you know, for like Necromunda Waste and stuff like that. A new squat vehicle, basically, a trike, which of course is going to bring the Dakar and, you know, purge the enemies of the squats on Necromunda. But Necromunda Secundus, the rumors I was hearing about that is that it's set in Necromunda Secundus, and Necromunda Secundus is quarantined because of Genestealer uprisings. I heard that there's going to be a box set called Necromunda Secundus, which will have a theme of Genestealer cults inside of it. I don't know like what the gangs are going to be or anything like that. Is it going to be just like specialist gangs going in, purging all the Genestealer cults? Help me out, Necromunda players. What is Necromunda Secundus? What gangs are in Necromunda Secundus? All I'm saying is just, I've heard it's Genestealer themed. So yeah, let me know what could be amazing to be introduced in that potential box set. But I'm hoping we definitely get to see that at AdeptiCon. And let's rewind time. Let's go back 10,000 years in the past. Let's talk about Warhammer, the Horus heresy, because I think this could be a pretty good showing for people who play the game and want to collect more models, of course, for it. Now, we all know that the Soul Auxiliary is just released, and I personally think this teaser show is going to be more aimed at that. We'll get on to the other speculation and hopes from a lot of people in a second, but I still do feel like they still have variants of like Malkador tanks to show off, maybe even more like heavier like weapon teams and stuff like that for the Soul Auxiliary to show off. So potentially we could be seeing some of that stuff. I know the burning question is this going to be the teaser for the Plastic Mechanicum? Because that is going to be, or that is rumored to be, the next big thing that is coming to the Horus heresy. I would like it to be that. I would love to see something like that. I personally think it could be a little soon to see that. Of course, with the Plastic Knights, like the plastic robots and everything which involved with a Plastic Mechanicum, I think that is technically going to be a kind of a big range refresh coming to the Horus heresy. So maybe they're going to leave it to more the end of the year to start showing that stuff off. But who bloody knows? We've still got so many more characters to come as well. Dantiok, you know, the Iron Warrior that I respect, the only Iron Warrior that I respect, is rumored to be getting a model. We haven't seen that yet. Maybe, as I'm recording this right now on a Tuesday, the Thursday this week, we're going to see that, because we saw Shadrach last week and we saw another Sons of Horus character before that. Maybe they're building up to AdeptiCon, showing off big character models every single week. So fingers crossed that Dantiok is going to be shown off either at AdeptiCon or this week for Horus Heresy Thursday. And to end the video, I'm just going to say this. I don't think the sci-fi part of Games Workshop reveals are going to be the big thing. It hurts me to say this because we like to banter on AOS all the time. I have no problem with AOS, by the way. It's just jokes, so don't take it too serious. AOS, Age of Sigmar, is going to be the main showing. 4th edition is launching in the summer. We've already seen the teasers now. Sigmar lied. Apparently, the whole thing is that you can, well, in the lore, you can be a Stormcast and have your soul ripped away and you can't revive, or I don't know, something along the lines of that. That's why Sigmar lied to anyone. I've been saying, right, Sigmar does lie. This is why I'm glad I'm a Warhammer 40,000 player, because I follow the Emperor of Mankind, and the Emperor of Mankind would never lie to me. All he's ever done is told me the truth, the Imperial truth. That's why I'm glad to have such a good leader leading me into battle. But AOS 4th edition, we all know it's going to be Skaven. We all know it's going to be against Stormcast. I predict we're going to see most, if not all, the big reveals for that 4th edition launch box set. Probably not the entire Skaven range, because they're going to add more and stuff like that, but we're probably going to see the first big glimpses at that new 4th edition launch box set for AOS. That is going to be the big pie at this reveal. And on that note, I'm done. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. I'll have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. Thank you. See ya. Hopefully enjoying your day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Have a great day, and bye-bye.